Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Spartan.
And I'm Pudgey.
Today we are watching House of the Dragon, Season 2, Episode 6. We're in the last sort of arc, or I consider this Phase 3 now.
Okay.
So it's 6 to 8, it's the last sort of few episodes. Jace was probably one of the MVPs of last episode. I didn't really see it at the time, but thinking now in hindsight...
I mean, we did say it last episode, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
probably. I don't really remember, but man was making plays. I mean, he impressed us with the phrase and impressed Rhaenyra in the end too.
Yeah.
But the bigger play that at the end, now I don't know if it'll amount to anything or if it's a false promise and we're not getting it, but the idea that the long-lost Targaryens that are sort of maybe, been interbred with other houses, other families, but still have Targaryen blood, that may be able to be used as dragon riders and get some of these big, like Silverwing and Vermithor, some of these big dragons that are just sitting there in the wild waiting on our side. I mean, damn.
So we were hyped up about that last episode, and I had some time to think about it. Like, the implications, really. Like, what does that mean? First, we've literally got the dragons considered by the small folk now as meat rather than the gods that they were portrayed to be. And now we're saying, okay, these gods that can literally be taken down like no tomorrow can be ridden by whoever. It doesn't even have to be these highly righteous, like full-blood Targaryens. We can have anybody ride them.
Not entirely anybody, but it is thinning out that appearance that had to be the most pure of pure blood.
Yeah, and they're people they don't know, people they may not necessarily trust. That is, like, look how long it took for the children of, full-blood Targaryens, a lot of the time, to connect with a dragon. That is a process. Now you're going to rush this in a massive war.
So there are a lot of risks involved.
There's a lot of risks, and I see the downfall of the Targaryens like no tomorrow.
Yeah, but there's also something that I always remember, which is by the time Game of Thrones start, there are no dragons. So the harsh reality that I'm always reminding myself is in some way all these dragons have to die.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean all the Targaryens will. I don't know if some could die of old age or whatever, but we know that in the next 160 years or whatever's left at this point, that all of them have to go, even the strong ones, everyone. So there is no happy ending to this. The happiest we're going to get is maybe if we like who's alive by the end of it, and maybe who is alive by the end of it will be someone that we least expected and isn't really the main player, which I would also be very, open to.
Ramsay's words, if you haven't been paying attention.
If you think this is going to have a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention. Well, how did you just do the second half of that?
When it came out, I was like, oh, shit.
I was nodding like this mad delivery, and then it came out and I was like, fuck?
Oh, God. Anyways.
The other theme that we sort of left off on is essentially Aemond and Daemon are both, they contrast each other. They both want to be king. Aemond is the dangerous, sort of loose cannon, almost like a younger Daemon, and Kristen Cole's almost accepting him as the necessary evil in their war.
Especially after what he saw that dragons can actually do.
Yes, and then we're seeing Daemon. I don't know. He's an interesting one because his character development from the later episodes of last season almost feels like it's faltering at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's not written purposefully, but he'd come to a point of maturity and where I felt like, okay, he's really grown. But now, again, he's sort of a bit fumbling about, a bit stupid. Like, even his leadership, I'm like, he almost seems a bit blasé. And at times, I'm like, this almost feels like we've backtracked to Daemon of the first few episodes of season 1.
But not even then. Like, further back. Because, honestly, it feels quite jarring seeing everything that Daemon represented for Rhaenyra and everything that he fought for her, essentially. And then now he's like wanting it all. Fair enough, there might be some doubts, but to be living it out this much is crazy. Yeah. Which then brings me to that witchy woo lady. I keep forgetting her name. Alan or Elise or something. It's interesting because you guys keep saying that, no, she's there. But she disappeared behind Sir Simon, or whatever his name is.
But he definitely looked at her.
Well,
But did she not look what we were seeing, what Damon was seeing, was not what he was seeing. It was a different person, and he was almost seeing like an illusion of her.
I mean, maybe, but it also could have been like Damon's like intensely staring at this wall, and he's like, "What the like?"
Yeah,
what the hell?
maybe. Yeah, it could be a lot of possibilities. But Damon's arc's interesting. I need to wait and see where what it's going to culminate to in the end to see whether I liked it or not. Because right now he does seem a bit off. You know, almost a bit like just things that he should be predicting and foreseeing, like the way the Blackwoods and the Brackens and the Black. Anyway, those guys, the way he just sort of lost everyone and disappointed everyone. I'm like, I don't know. You should be foreseeing these things. You usually have been a bit smart, but this season he's been pretty dumb.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
He's been in his head quite a bit.
I still like my boy. He keeps it interesting, but I want to see his character arc result in something significant by the end of this season.
And then we've just got Alicent, really, who's got no control over her situation at the moment. It is interesting because everything, I think Lara said it, everything that they've been fighting Rhaenyra for, Alicent wanted in the end.
Yeah, it was all about a woman being on the throne was the problem.
Yeah.
And now she feels like it's okay. So, but again, combine that with Kristen Cole and everything. Alicent, yes, she's got her own traumas. She's fought hard for her duty, but unfortunately, in the end, she's become very hypocritical because a lot of the very things that she shunned Rhaenyra for, she's now been committing herself. So,
But she, in her eyes, she's like, I've done my duty. It's like, no, your duty's still there. Like, your duty to your children, by the way. Like,
to the realm. I mean, if you're a true queen, the realm, that's the job.
Yeah, like, you've got Aegon there, not doing so well, and you walk out on him, and that's fine. Like, I get it. Like, I'm not putting full blame on her for that. But just the way the story's being depicted, he's like, oh, mummy, and she's like walking out, Like, I honestly felt so bad for him during that scene.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, Aegon's just sort of sitting there. I don't know if he'll live or not. Like, it's his fate's sort of uncertain at this point, so I don't know where that storyline's gonna go. Thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. If you want to get early access to our reactions or you want to watch them uncut, we'll leave a link in the description down below.
And if you guys are watching this over on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this episode.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. Is that the Lannisters?
Looks like it, yeah, it's their sigil.
Could you imagine season 1? We were so lost. We had no idea.
I want you to send a raven to King's Landing. Tell my brother we are ready to march. As soon as Prince Aemond is able to join us.
Oh, everyone wants the dragon now.
He dares to summon me with haste.
Oh, so it's not him. They're
No,
twins.
brother.
Okay, yeah.
Your irritations are justified, Aemon, but it does seem...
I have a task for you as well, Sir Dylan.
Oh my god, he
He's out of
just
control.
ignored her.
Lannister and Hightower ships will take months to arrive. The Triarchy will delight in a chance to terrorize the sea snake again.
Damn. Gonna play with the free cities.
Even if the blockade could be broken, are we to invite these alien raiders into our waters so close to King's Landing?
It's time you set out for Harrenhal, I think.
Oh, for Damon.
I'll fly out to meet you when the time is ripe. My uncle is a challenge I welcome.
Damn, so we're gonna have Vega out there.
If he dares face me.
Oh, dude. If we have Aemon versus
Who
Damon.
dares face you? Come on.
Your Grace.
No one will challenge him in the end, but man's a loose unit.
Mother? A word.
Oh my god, look at the way he's speaking.
I caution you, Aemon. Boldness is one thing, but overconfidence...
Remind me of your place on the small council.
Oh, shit.
You have the impetuousness of youth. And its arrogance. Neither
As
of
if
which...
he's kicking her out.
Your seat, such as it
Not
was.
even listening to a word.
Sure you'll be much pleased to return to more domestic pursuits.
That is a scary thought. I never would have said before, but like kicking Alicent off the council, scary
I
thought.
think that was like a jab towards the Kristen Cole thing.
Have the indignities of your childhood not yet sufficiently been avenged?
Who knows what's driving all this?
How could it be after the way he's been treated though? I get his pain.
You have the gratitude of the crown.
The
Damn.
demeanor's very different around Aemon than it is to Aegon.
Yeah, I definitely didn't think that she could slip even more. Oh, he put the pin on. Lord Corlys, hand to the queen. Oh, I don't know why it's making me emotional. Nothing's even happened. He put a pin on.
I need more dragon riders. For Vermithor and Silverwing. And for Seasmoke, who I believe misses his bond.
They probably can't hear, like, believe what they're hearing.
There is Princess Rhaena.
She has attempted it, alas, but the dragons here would not take her as a rider.
Then who could do it?
You.
Does he have any Targaryen blood? Oh, he must
Yeah,
have
I
found
think
it.
so, yeah.
Your grandmother's grandmother, Ariana,
Oh my
was
god,
born a
desperate.
Targaryen princess. And I have been thinking, could it be
Damn.
possible?
This could go so wrong.
You understand your peril, Sir Stefan. I do not compel you to do this. It has never been attempted before.
Love that about her. She always does give people a free choice, mostly.
I swore to ward my queen with all my strength and to give my blood for hers. That is my oath, Your Grace.
Oh.
I mean, he's a good knight, but I'm worried.
What vision is he having now?
Back to the Iron Throne. Looks like the room.
Oh, wow.
Did you say it?
Oh, back to this.
The heir for a day.
This man has to face down everything.
I've decided. Don't. To name a new heir. You are to return to Runestone and your lady wife at once.
Wow, and this was all the undoing, wasn't it?
It's a very different Daemon that's here now. Oh man, is that showing up like the pain that it took for him to make that decision?
Damon's crying too.
Yeah, wow, he's really facing down all of his past.
He's stuck in there.
Please.
Oh my god, man. Harrenhal is destroying him.
Oh man.
You are an agent of the Hightower rabble. Or are you still in league with your club-footed nephew, or is it Rhaenyra herself to shot you?
Oh, he's
Wow,
really snapping.
He's broken.
What?
I assure you, your king is on his guard. Yes. No,
He's just
Damn,
shushing
man,
him.
it's weird seeing him so paranoid.
There she is again.
Here we go.
Someone poisoned me. Food, the wine. Or else it's his swamp air
The
or...
ghost of Harren the Black moaning his curses from Kingspire Tower?
Drivel!
Yeah, he never believed it.
This is your way, is it not? When something does not please you, you run.
Oh, damn.
Stepstones, Pentos, Harrenhal.
Everywhere.
You are not the player, but a piece on the board,
That's a humbling reminder.
as am I, for that matter.
He doesn't like the idea of that.
She never even wanted it. The crown. She spared it no thought.
Yeah, I get that.
Perhaps those who strive for it are the least suited to wear it.
Don't lecture me!
Hey, she's got some
She's
wisdom.
spitting some facts.
Viserys never wanted it himself, if you recall. It came to him, and he did his best. It's not a prize to be won, but a burden to bear.
Yeah.
That's a really good distinction.
Facts on facts there. Especially when you know the Song of Ice and Fire.
If you have any counsel for dealing with the River Lords, I'd be glad of it.
Sorry, he's accepted it then?
Daemon Targaryen asking for help?
Counsel.
It's a nice change of pace.
I need help, Alice.
Do nothing now. In 3 days' time, the winds will shift.
Oh,
Who
okay.
is this woman, man, with her prophecies and her predictions
I know.
and her voodoo magic? She fed that out some creepy shit as well.
She's a witchy woo.
That'd be you if you were in this world. I guarantee it.
Oh, how's this gonna go now? Who are they going for? Vermithor?
Yeah, well, they're doing that singing, so I think so.
I love this song. I liked it better when Damon was singing.
Yeah.
I think that's Silverwing. I'm not even gonna pretend like I know.
I don't know, man. I just do not feel like this will go well. Okay, it's a sea
smoke.
smoke.
Rivas!
Oh shit.
Not show fear.
Oh, good luck trying to do that.
No Harris. See smoke.
He's finished. It'll be the calm, and then we'll get screwed.
No, he's...
Hang on. Can't relax with this show.
Is he coming down so he can go on him?
I'm not convinced.
That was very easy otherwise.
Well, that's why I'm not convinced. I just know he's gonna snap at some point.
Rhaenyra seems to think it's going well.
I've done it.
Oh no.
What do you mean you've done it?
Oh no.
To be fair, what do you mean I've done it? The man spoke way too soon, dude.
Oh man.
Oh. Killing himself so he doesn't hurt more.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, that's what I was expecting.
Oh shit.
It's horrible, but it's not surprising.
Nothing but fish in this damn city.
An ale here.
Oh, that's
the White Worm?
White Worm, yeah. He might be the Targaryen, the bastard one.
Oh no, it's Sylvia, whatever her name is.
My girls were taken to the Red Keep a few nights ago. Feasting and merriment for the new Prince Regent.
What fish with more fish on the side?
Brats of lamb, my love. Mince
Oh,
pies,
man.
honey cakes.
Oh, he's gonna be fuming.
King Viserys loved his feasts and his wine, but never while us small folk went without.
Yeah.
Aye.
Common folk are
He's
noticing.
gone now. And his rightful heir denied her seat.
That's not how it happened.
No, she's defending Rhaenyra.
I know, that's what I'm saying. She didn't deny her seat though.
She was denied by Team Green.
Oh, I thought she said she denied it.
No, she was denied her seat.
I myself, if you recall, was in favour of treating with Lord Mutton to march on Rook's Rest, a more conventional approach.
This is not what she needs to be hearing right now.
But
man's gonna cop a
we may yet
beating.
retake-
It is my fault, I think, that you have forgotten to fear me.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
shit, there's like the darker side of her now coming out. The hurt side.
I mean, she didn't do much just yet, but yeah, you see.
No, but even like, you guys need to fear me, you know?
Surely it was not the only possibility. Might there not be others among the highborn of the Seven Kingdoms?
And who will be so foolish as to try?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, if you can get even one dragon to work, it's huge.
The small folk of King's Landing are listening. They were ready enough to hear. The usurpers have abandoned them. They are hungry, and they need someone
Yeah,
to
we
bring.
saw that in action.
Will it be enough?
We have laid the kindling only. Tonight we will light it, and watch it begin to flare.
They're gonna light it. What are they gonna do?
He cannot destroy his own city.
Neither can they overthrow him.
Maybe not, but it is harder to wage war abroad when you must also keep peace at home.
Alright. Buying some time.
If I may, Your Grace, this becomes you.
She needed a bit of reassurance. White Worm's like her version of Laris, but a better version.
Much better. Which I never thought I'd say.
There is not food enough in the city. Those with means have bought more than their share.
All the more reason Sir Tyler must break the blockade.
Literally got no one in his council right now.
It is Rhaenyra the Pretender who ordered the gullet closed and left them all to starve.
They still look to you to ensure their well-being.
And you're not doing that.
It does occur to me that your grace has yet to name a hand.
Oh, this guy's always gunning
There's
for
no
hand.
way he's going to become the hand.
Do you take me for a fool?
He's the only one that can see through it.
I like how he sees through Laris.
I'll make it your responsibility.
To find one?
My prince, it is an honor I've never considered for
No,
myself.
not to serve as hand. You towed to fetch him. Send word to Otto Hightower.
Oh!
My grandson may be overcautious, but his devotion to his family has never been in doubt.
Oh, shit. Something I never considered for myself. Shut up.
Dude, Laris is getting outplayed big time.
His Grace the King has regained consciousness this morning, if only for a few moments.
You said there was little hope.
Oh, there's more hope now. Oh. Oh, it makes me feel queasy.
Oh my god, man.
I'll see my brother. Alone.
Not alone.
Well, he won't kill him yet, it'd be too obvious.
Oh, he's scared.
What do you remember?
Making sure he doesn't remember him coming for him with the sword.
Nothing.
He remembers.
Oh, don't touch. Oh. Oh, poor Aegon, poor Aegon.
Oh my god.
You challenged Meleese. It was foolish.
Oh, dude. Aemon, get off it right now. Poor guy. Like, he is the king and he's scared.
Seems my brother has a long recovery ahead of him, Grand Maester. See that he is made to rest comfortably.
Interesting. I can't read Aemond fully.
There's a warning there.
Yeah.
Some of us must serve in smaller ways.
She'll get a dragon surely at
Even
some
if they
point.
are not what we would choose for ourselves.
I reckon Sea Smoke will be there somewhere.
I know it's difficult, but it...
Dragons are here.
Is that where Sea Smoke went, maybe?
That's what I was saying. Alright.
Oh, here are the little ones.
Little baby dragons. Oh.
That's how Vhagar started off. Can you believe it?
No.
Prince Reggio has answered your letter. He'll be most pleased to shelter Rhaenyra's youngest sons in Pentos. And their half-sister.
She's not going.
There is a large dragon in the Vale.
Oh.
Rumour of it began shortly after the war, ranging more broadly for food.
Can't be Sea Smoke. It's
No.
already here. Which one? Silverwing or?
It is large and formidable, but alas wild.
Alas.
Name it. She's gonna bond with it, or she's gonna at least try.
Cool and Aemond, surely.
Lord Corlys has chosen to raise you up, to serve alongside him, and yet
The
you
blonde
still
hair,
continue this
white hair.
subterfuge.
It looks like it is, yeah.
Do you never think about what could be ours? Or yours, anyway. The riches, servants.
Trust me, you don't want any part of it. So he could have a dragon too.
Potentially, maybe. Oh, if it's only got Valerian blood, no. You have to have Targaryen blood.
No, Valerians. Laenor. Oh, he's
But
got
he has
both.
half Targaryen. No, Targaryens are the blood. Okay, Pudgey? Tread lightly.
You're correct.
The sea snake would sooner have high tide claimed by the sea than call us his sons. Stop wasting your life waiting for something that'll never come.
Oh man, that's so sad, especially Rhaenys's last words to him.
That's how he sort of dealt with it.
Ooh.
Oh, is it going to be food? Imagine they send food to the people. Yes, very smart.
Very smart.
Oh shit.
Heaps. Alright. Go Rhaenyra.
More like go with the White Worm, I think. But
Yeah.
either way, great play.
It's like her old hairstyle.
Yeah, I know. I almost thought it
young.
was her old self.
I've sent ravens to Highgarden and Old Town, but have had no reply.
I've had nothing. But neither have I sent any message. If he wrote letters, it would be to you. You were always his favorite.
Strange there has been no word.
Otto Hightower is ever resourceful.
Yeah.
He will send news when there is news to send.
Yep. Ain't wrong about that.
I do kind of miss him.
My son Daron. What's he like?
Doesn't
Oh
even
my
know.
God.
Clever. As adept with his lute as he is with his sword. And a feature in the fancies of many a young lady, I'll wager. He's kind.
Unlike the rest of her sons.
The only one she didn't raise, huh?
Kindness is a quality I found lacking in his brothers.
I wonder why.
Shocked.
The Red Keep, for all its privileges, may in fact be a less than salubrious environment for the forming of young men.
Yep, I agree.
Was it the court? Was it their mother?
Their mother.
And father and a bit of everything.
Wish us luck, sister.
I shall pray to the warrior for your safe return.
I guess he's not religious.
He's a lot more reluctant in this battle. I think he doesn't have a lot of faith either.
Yeah.
I feel like we're going to lose him.
This one stopped singing. Isn't that strange?
Oh no, what does that mean? You always have to take her words like into consideration.
This one stops singing. Yeah, that's a good point.
You, where'd you get that food? Rhaenyra's ships. Ships? They came ashore in the middle of the night with gifts from the Queen. She thinks of us even now.
Oh, dude. Great play by Rhaenyra.
Yep. Oh, people would be going crazy for this now. Oh, shit. They just have to beat people up for the food. That's how starving everyone is.
Yeah.
Your Graces, we must leave. Now.
Can't wait to see Aemon's reaction to all this.
I know. They must be so confused.
This way, Your Grace.
There's the Queen of Fishes!
Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I guess this was inevitable, wasn't it?
And for Helena, this ain't great.
Oh, no. Helena's going to freeze up.
Get off! No!
That's not a good look.
Shit. I feel emotional. Like, this is a lot. And I feel sorry for Helena, man.
Oh my god, they're trapped. Oh my god.
No way.
Yeah.
What power do they have?
Oh my god, they're stabbing the knight, dude. Holy shit. The Smallfolk have risen.
Damn, it's not safe for them anymore. Shit, like I was happy for Rhaenyra and the Smallfolk getting food, but
And they can hear that, see? Long live Rhaenyra. Oh, they lit a fire, alright.
Oh, yeah.
My lord, only the Grand Maester instructed me to.
The king will be most eager for his draft.
Oh my god, he's reaching for it. The pain he must be in.
Is Laris gonna do some shady business here with for Aemon?
I hope not.
But I'm afraid you will never be whole.
Maybe he relates to him a little bit.
He's bound your leg. But you will never run again.
Okay, but where are you going with this?
People will pity you, either behind your back or in your presence.
Is he trying to make it out to Aegon like it's not worth living?
I don't think so. I think he's relating to him.
Oh, Laris. Wow.
Damn. Okay, damn. Kind of hits.
Your brother rules in your place now, which means that your life is in danger.
Are you going to protect him or?
I think he will. You've seen how Aemon treats him.
Amy hand. That's very, like, help me with him is a very different story.
Well,
like,
Aemon, who cares? Like, he's not going up against any innocence here.
Brother. David, she's gone.
He's so cool seeing Viserys again. I love these cameos, man.
You needed me.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is what he should have done. Yeah, man. Wish we got to see them be more like that.
I know.
Your Grace.
Now you understand all the friction and stuff.
Sorrowful news from Riverrun, my king. Lord Grover is dead.
Wasn't he leaving?
No, then he stayed after she said, wait 3 days.
Yeah.
What was the manner of Lord Grover's passing? Well, he'd been ill, of course.
A little smirk on his face.
Our own healer, Alice Rivers, volunteered her renowned skills.
Ah, interesting, interesting. So she is there.
Yes.
So confusing.
Oh man, the relief on him. He's been really losing for a while. So broken, man.
I know, everyone's gone through it this episode.
Oh no, Sea Smoke. Tell me he's gone rogue.
No way he's gonna tame it.
You reckon he will tame it?
I don't know at this point. Him or his brother.
I don't like the way it's circling, like circling his prey.
Yeah. Like it's gone for him specifically. Oh my god, it's gonna cut. Oh my god.
God damn.
There's no way this is happening right now.
Does he tame it?
This is wild.
But does he even have Targaryen blood?
Oh, I don't know, man.
I thought you'd be pleased.
I do not think I can win this war.
Oh, you just might.
He was everything I wanted to be. Carefree. Dangerous. A man. And I was what he wanted.
The irony.
He wished to possess me, but not to be possessed. And to see me take hold, finally, of what he always believed to be his.
Drove him away.
I fear what he may now do.
I feel like he's slowly making his way back. I don't know if that's naive of me, but...
We cannot take on Vhagar alone. And I have no army.
You have the Velaryon fleet and the men who fight in it.
It's not enough.
Get in there slowly.
You have me.
I mean, worth something, but it's not enough.
It was my father. I was still a child. He had his pleasure with me.
Why, man?
I cannot bear children. He left me for dead. But I lived.
Damn, she's a survivor, man.
The world is cold and cruel, and there are few in it who are steadfast.
But she is, Rhaenyra is.
You have seen me as worthy, as an equal even. Because of that, I will serve you.
She'll remain loyal.
That's
Believe
powerful.
you are meant to be queen.
Oh, she needed that too.
yeah.
That's a nice.
She's a mother through and through, hey? I misread that. After a story of her father?
Yeah, I don't know. That one I didn't see coming either.
Surely not.
I had a small hunch. I was like, nah, it doesn't fit the scene. But apparently they're doing it.
I was like getting emotional because she was taken advantage of.
I don't know. It's kind of tripped my brain out. I feel like it didn't fully align with the direction of the scene.
Begging your pardon. Your Grace.
Pardon his begs, my love.
The dragon Sea Smoke has been sighted flying over Spicetown.
Yes, he does that.
From what
The
we've
rider.
heard, he has a rider.
Who?
Impossible to tell from the ground.
Oh, interesting.
That is huge development. She thinks it's a threat. Little does she know it's an ally. Oh, come on, man. A lot of developments this episode.
Yeah.
I feel like we've definitely really moved the story meaningfully forward. And we are setting up for, what are we? 2 more episodes, right?
Two more.
Shit. Okay, this
That's
changes the game. Let's just talk about that. I'm actually really excited because I didn't know if it'd be full hopes or not. So getting Sea Smoke on our side, we don't know why he chose that guy because from what we know, at most he has Valyrian blood. But I didn't even think that he was necessarily. I think those 2 brothers were half brothers, if I'm reading that correctly, because he has none of the signs.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe he's from a long list of Targaryens. We don't know, or maybe he's not. Maybe he's no blood, and somehow this is dispelling that myth. I don't know if this is. Yeah. That'd be very interesting.
But it's scary because they say show no fear, but
He showed fear.
I don't know if it was because he was injured and that's why. Like I have no idea. No idea.
It is a weird one because the other guy actually faced it bravely the night that was killed.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't know the names, but the guy that Sea Smoke chose.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what I mean. He chose him. Like he was circling him.
So I don't know as to why he chose him. I'd love an explanation for that because in terms of the lore, that doesn't make sense right now. But the fact that we've got Sea Smoke on our side is really cool.
Yeah.
And it just shows what we were hoping for, that these dragons can be tamed, and that's going to be huge. I don't know if the Greens even have considered this possibility. Probably not.
Well, I don't know if Rhaenyra will actually be able to identify who that is. Like, I can't imagine that they've met before.
She might. Once they meet in the end, I'm sure she'll realise that it's someone loyal.
Yeah, true, because like then they wouldn't attack.
Assuming he knows how to control the dragon, because other shit can happen as well.
Well, that's the thing, right? We don't know, like, I guess the ride is smooth at this point, but like how smooth will it be? Like, will he be able to control? Well, he wouldn't know any of like the Valyrian commands for the dragon, I'm assuming, so...
How much of... Well, I don't know. I mean, him riding could mean anything. How much of this stuff's an illusion? Like, yes, they control the dragons a certain way, but how much was it the only way?
Yeah, that's true.
We've only got very limited knowledge. So, I don't know. That's interesting. I mean, if we get Daemon back and we've got Sea Smoke now and potential for more, you know, I feel like... Well, we don't know which dragon was... is it River Run or where was?
The Tullys.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm thinking.
No, she just had a wild dragon.
Yes, but I'm thinking it's highly likely could be Silverwing because we know Vermithor is in another cave. We haven't seen Silverwing's location yet. Maybe not, but I feel like if I always forget the names. Is that Baela?
Rhaena,
right? Get confused. If Rhaena does get a dragon, it kind of makes sense for her to get a big player.
Yeah, for sure. Because she's always been so upset about her having a small part in the war. I mean, she was kind of talking to her half-brother there, like, accepting it, but she wasn't really believing it, was she?
Yeah,
she was just
and
kind
there is a lot of
saying
destiny about her, the way they're building that up.
Yeah, for sure. Especially thinking when, you know, Lena dies that she's about to get Vhagar. You know, like from that to you fall from grace a little bit.
She deserves to get a big dragon. So that would be huge if she comes in as well.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed the developments this episode in Harrenhal with Daemon.
Yeah.
I thought that was probably what we needed. Like, I left a little bit lost with Daemon last episode. Still waiting to see more, but I thought it was very meaningful, sort of reconciling his story with his brother.
Yeah.
Which is sort of the theme that Game of Thrones explored too. Those who don't want the throne are the ones that most deserve to rule it.
Yeah,
and,
I think
and
that's
bear its
very
burden.
important.
Yes, versus wanting it from your own sort of selfishness, and why Viserys was probably a better fit. And just reconciling, maybe Daemon's acknowledging his own mistakes. Like, he wasn't there for his brother at the time, didn't see a big deal. And now he's realizing all the opportunities as a family member that he just wasn't there. His ambition and his greed and his selfishness took him away from being present to his family.
Like, he made it all about him a lot of those times. And Viserys was suffering and he made it about him again. And, you know, he just wanted his brother. And Viserys was right. He's like, you know, all I've ever done is defend you. And you just make it harder and harder each time. So...
It felt like almost like a what-if scenario we got to see, because when he was hugging Viserys, crying at Viserys' wife's body, it was like, what if Daemon had taken that?
Yeah.
And just getting to re-listen to Viserys' original frustration and upset with Daemon's behaviour, Daemon being so emotional this episode, so defeated, is really just showing like he's seeing what have I been doing?
And I think it's been said before, but I think it was important for Rhaenyra to acknowledge that they're two halves of each other that I guess they don't have of themselves. You know, they've needed each other, they've always envied each other, but the burdens that they hold themselves, they don't consider like Daemon's burden that she wanted, the freedom and whatever, what that comes with, and he hasn't considered the burdens of being king and that responsibility. So I really did like that acknowledgement from Rhaenyra. I don't know if I explained that well enough, but I hope you guys know what I mean.
This episode was really just a lot of remorse and realization, I feel from a lot of characters. Like, Alicent was another one.
Yeah.
Apologizing to her son. Obviously, she's seeing what's transpiring.
Yeah.
Just everyone, you know, even Otto not answering her calls, hearing about her lost son that was actually kind, and then her brother who was neglected, and we're just learning a lot about people's families.
Yeah.
There's a lot of characters, and it was a lot. I like how some episodes have a very distinct theme.
Mm-hmm.
And this one's, everyone's like the regret and the remorse.
It's like the family and then their responsibility within that family, and people taking almost like accountability for that to some degree, all differing degrees. But, you know, I did find it interesting that Alicent is in this like self-reflection stage. I mean, what better time than when you're at the bottom, right? But I did really feel sorry. Although I was happy that Rhaenyra and the Smallfolk kind of get their food and whatnot, and Rhaenyra's back on top in that way, I did feel sorry for Helena and Alicent. Like, especially
Helena. Helena's really pretty innocent in all this.
Yeah, to be chased down like that, no protection, which I mean, at the end of the day, how do you think the Smallfolk feel? Like, so, you know, they're characters that we know and we know personally, but so you tend to feel sorry for them as well. But
a little bit, yeah. But the Smallfolk, I mean, that's what's happening. It's not fully. Well, look, Alicent has played her part.
Yeah.
I am interested to see Aemon's reaction to all of this. Aemon's an interesting one. He's definitely pretty cool. You know, he's got attributes that make him at the very least, fearsome ruler. But I do feel like his arrogance and his rashness will be his undoing as well, because this is a small example where he's so quick to fight the war, but he's losing the people. Like, managing a realm, he's good as a warrior.
Yeah.
Not maybe the best.
Even the people in his own council, he can't appease. Like, you speak like that to Laris, and you know he's about to do you dirty.
Yeah, agreed. And Laris will be an interesting... another one, man. Like, I did not expect... We've hated Laris throughout the whole series, but I'd be lying if I said that there wasn't some understanding shed...
Yeah.
And that I actually felt emotional for him. I'm kind of like, you do know most people are going to have some tragic backstory, right?
Yeah.
But when you don't see it, you can just invest in what you see.
Yeah.
But then you see that pain, and for a brief moment, you're like, damn, like, I get it, man. Like, yeah, you know, you're a prick now, and you do a lot of dirty things, but how were you treated and raised to have become the way you are.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I did like his interaction with Aegon. That was nice, and I felt like he was looking out for him. He's like, well, Aemon's turned his back on me. There's no glory and ambition in that path.
Yeah, he's just ruling with fear, even with his own brother.
And he's like, I know what it's like to be thrown aside, like you have been. I'd rather back you now.
Yeah, and it's interesting. You said, you know, Alicent's played her part in this. It's like that was her realization as well, because she said, like with Daron, I didn't raise him. He's kind. So am I the one that caused this by causing raising unkind sons? And it goes deeper than that. She's not the sole person to blame, but like she's a big
Definitely a part of it. Yeah. Glad. I kind of almost like not forgot about him, but you get carried out with the story. Like Otto, I forget that he's been gone for so long now. It feels like. So bringing him back will be so cool.
Yeah. I wonder what he's doing behind the scenes.
I don't know. Otto and Aemon. I mean, Aemon is an Otto. That's going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah.
That's going to be very menacing.
Will Otto agree to be hand? Like, he can definitely say no.
He'll say yes. Especially with Aemon. He knows, like, he's fought too long and hard for this position, for the overall goal and his ambition. Like, he'll say yes. But in the meantime, he's probably rallied forces as well to, you know, the Greens have got to always have because I think the Blacks are building.
Yeah.
Got to give some room for the Greens to also build.
Well, I was hoping that Corlys would have I mean, maybe now that one of his, like, sons or half or whatever has control of Sea Smoke, I'm hoping that we get to see more of him as hand. Like, he kind of just, like, went back to his docks and...
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot, not even as hand, but even as something. Just more of Corlys has been very quiet.
Yeah.
So I wonder if we'll get something distinct of him.
Yeah. And you know what's interesting? Like, I get it. Rhaenyra said to Laenor, go off and be happy. But you need riders now. Like, how is he not a thought? How?
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be cool if he just came back at some point, gave us another Dragon Rider.
Yeah, that would be great, honestly.
I'll make small mention. I know we sort of talked about it in the reaction, so probably don't need to say much, but yeah, the Rhaenyra and White Worm, I don't know, like their where their story went, I guess, felt a bit out of place. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, if it has, like, good, I don't know, I can't judge it off this episode, but if there's a purpose, like there's a story behind it, fine, but to me just kind of felt like out of nowhere. Initially
when they hugged, it just felt...
Motherly. To me, it felt motherly. So
motherly and like sisters and just people who really understood each other. It was a nice bond. Yeah. And I was almost like, I had this hunch. I'm like, are they going to try romance this? But I'm like, this doesn't warrant a romance right now. The way the bond's built, it just felt perfect. And then when they started romancing, I'm like, oh, I don't know. Especially because she's married to Daemon at the moment. And I don't know. True. There's a whole bunch. And not only that, but there's been... Like, I remember a conversation when Rhaenyra was accepting Laenor for being gay.
Yeah.
And she was like, you know, I prefer dark, you prefer goose. Like, there's been zero... I don't know, maybe the books have this.
I don't know. What does she prefer? Goose.
Goose. I swear it. But there was zero to suggest that she liked anyone other than men. And then now she's just gone for...
Yeah, I mean, it's fine that, like, she... might like women and that's fine, but I think it's more the soul. I think Rhaenyra felt understood and seen and heard, which she's not really been feeling in her council right now. So I understand it. I just don't know where they're going to go with it, really.
So things are finally moving forward towards Harrenhal. It looks like Sir Kristen's sort of heading towards there, I
think so.
Yeah, and Daemon's slowly going to probably be able to rally Riverrun now. So... a lot of moves happening, so I feel like we're going to have a big battle, probably finale episode.
I feel like until this episode, the Greens have had the upper hand. And
now there's like a little hope in the black side.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they've got the upper hand yet, but I feel like we're reaching for it, we're grasping for it, but honestly, everything just feels like it's on shaky grounds.
I feel like the whole season really has been sort of looking at the Greens' decline. Like they started here at the beginning of the season, and they're just constantly going down. The Blacks have been just started at the bottom. They've sort of been stuck there, and it's just now that we're seeing a little bit of an inflection point that potentially they can start soaring up. But Blacks been just taking L. The Greens have been taking a lot of L's, a couple of W's, but they started from up here. So it's sort of like been like this. And then now it's slowly...
I'm hoping so, because I'm definitely Team Black. Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed today's reaction. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel and let us know in the comments down below what you thought of the episode.
And if you do want early access to our reactions or you want to watch them uncut, we'll leave a link to our Patreon in the description down below. Take care of yourselves and we'll see you on our next reaction.
See you guys.